Hey y'all, I'm going to show you how I do my makeup most days. So the first thing I'm going to start out with is Dr. Teal's. It's a bath oil and I put it on my face. My face is so dry and I love the smell of this. I love the feel of it, and that's what I use as moisturizer. And then next I've been using this e.l.f. redness toner, and I don't know if it works yet, but it also feels really good on your skin, like really silky, so I've been liking that. Next I am doing Maybelline foundation, and I really don't care what type of foundation I use as long as the coverage is pretty light. I don't like it very heavy because it gets cakey throughout the day, and I would rather it look like I'm not wearing much makeup, because I'm not, I don't want to like put layers and layers of foundation. Next, I have a MAC Cosmetics bronzer, and I got this from my mom from Christmas, so I'm still working through that. I put a ton on my cheeks and then just sort of spread that amount around, and I don't do any like major contouring or any of that. I just like all over to be a little bit bronzy. Plus, for some reason, my face and neck never look the same color as the rest of me because I tan pretty easily, but my face and neck don't, I guess. So I just have to kind of match that to the rest of me. All right, and this is a MAC Cosmetics blush that I've had probably way longer than you're supposed to have makeup for, but it's a purple color that I love, so I keep it around. This is just a dried out brow brush, and I use it purposefully dried out so it can just separate my eyebrows. And then I use the NYX brow glue, which I just started using. I think it's relatively new, and I really love it. It stays in place all day. The only thing I would say is you got to get it just how you want it within like 30 seconds because it starts drying pretty quick, and then it's a lot harder to separate out. All right, so next I'm doing my eyelash curler, and I do this before my eyeliner so that I don't mess it up. And for my eyeliner, I use NYX Cosmetics Epic Wear, I believe it's called, in black, but they have a million colors, and I have a bunch of them, and they're all fun. They also have waterproof, but I don't use that. I just prefer my makeup to come off easier, and waterproof makes it a little more difficult. So I really like the tip of this brush and how like precise it can be, but you can also make it thicker if you want. This is generally the look that I like to have, but sometimes I will do it pretty thick, and this brush allows me to do either way. I will say the more pressed for time I am in doing my makeup, the better I seem to do my eyeliner. Like if I'm getting ready for a night out or something and I give myself, a whole hour to get ready, which I typically don't have, then I sometimes end up having to redo my eyeliner like one or two times because I am just so particular that it ends up being just bad. So I, for real, prefer to do my makeup when I'm like waiting in the car line at school or like about to run into work or something. I generally do my makeup in the car, and it always comes out a lot better than when I have all the time in the world to do it at home. So just a tip to any parents especially, maybe do it on a time crunch and it will turn out better because you have to. Next, I have Maybelline Lash Sensation, I believe it's called, mascara. And I just started using this one, and I really like it. For some reason, I'm like not one of those people that's ever tied to a mascara, and I've yet to find one that I totally love. But this one is pretty good and the best I found recently. So this is also gifted by my mom. It's an eyeshadow palette from ColourPop. And like I said, I typically do my makeup in the car, and I am not using eyeshadow when I do that. But if I'm at home, why not? And last but not least, my go-to chapstick. You won't find me in lipstick very often. It will typically be this. Thanks for watching.